Let's kick off with the grassroots governance. Live above board and be fair to all parties. That's the charge given to members of the Lagos State Independent Electoral Commission LASIEC during the swearing-in of the chairman and member of the commission. Governor Ambode said his administration places high premium on the rule of law and urged the newly sworn-in members to ensure credibility of the electoral process.
The swearing of the chairman.
It was a small gathering made up of Governor Akinwumi Ambode, some members of the State Executive Council and other stakeholders that are critical to local government administration in Lagos State. The occasion was the swearing-in ceremony for the new chairman and members of the Lagos State Independent Electoral Commission LASIEC. The Lagos State Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice provided a preamble that led to this event.
You will recollect that early this year, Your Excellency assented to a bill which was passed by the Lagos State House of Assembly, amending the Lagos State Independent Electoral Commission law. That set the tone for the events that took place after. Thereafter, Your Excellency approved certain members to be forwarded, names to be forwarded to the Lagos State House of Assembly for approval. And I'm pleased to say that all those names that were forwarded to the Lagos State House of Assembly were approved by them. The last but not the least name that was forwarded was Honorable Justice Ayotunde Phillips, who is the chairman of LASIEC, and she was, I understand, had a very sterling performance and was approved by the Lagos State House of Assembly. So, Your Excellency, sir, we are on the final leg now, which is for you to swear in these distinguished members of this very important body of Lagos State.
That was followed by oath of office administered on members.
I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Lagos State government. I will not discriminate on the basis of religion, tribe, cause, status, or practice in any form of partiality to perform my official duties.
LASIEC is a statutory body with the responsibility of conducting local government elections in the state. While congratulating members of the commission, Governor Akinwumi Ambode admonished them on their critical role in the democratic process of the state. He urged them to be fair in the discharge of their assigned responsibilities.
I've painstakingly selected people of unquestionable integrity and track record of competence to guarantee a credible, transparent, and accountable process. Leading this team is Honorable Justice Ayotunde Phillips, a retired Chief Judge of Lagos State, who left a record of meritorious service that saw her to the pinnacle of the Lagos State judiciary. All I just want to say to all the members is that they must live above board and truly live up to the public expectation as independent umpires. You must be transparent and fair to all, without giving undue advantage to one party over another. This is the only way that you can guarantee the credibility of the process that you supervise. Our government places the high premium on the rule of law and will not do anything to directly or indirectly interfere in your affairs. You must therefore be prepared to take full responsibility for all your actions.
In her response, the chairman of the commission, former Chief Judge of Lagos State, Justice Ayotunde Phillips, assured the state governor that members of the commission would live up to expectations.
All of us have read the amendments to the new law, and we now see that our responsibilities are such that are very important to Lagos State in general. Above all, we're all committed to doing what is right and doing what is just. And we do assure Your Excellency that we've taken all you said today on board, and we'll do our best to have credible, free and fair elections in Lagos State.
Other members of the commission include Dr. Bumi Omoshendemi, Mr. Latif Raji, Mrs. Toyin Famakinwa, and Mr. Olusegun Ayedun, with Mr. Olumide Lawal as the permanent secretary. With the commission now constituted, the next step will be to appraise the local government structure, consult relevant stakeholders before determining dates for elections.
Omonile is a term many would not want to hear because of its negative connotations, while the word is also used for land grabbers. Now, the activities of these land grabbers have caused so much pain to residents and worry for the Lagos state government. By setting up a task force to check the menace, the state government vows to deploy necessary resources and applicable laws against culprits of the illegal act as criminals.
Land grabbers, popularly called Omonile, are found in local communities and new towns where housing development are noticed. They often claim to be indigents of communities where they reside, even when it is noticed that they are not. Land grabbers constitute a lot of nuisance in Lagos State, dispossessing legitimate landowners of their property. Their major activity involves storming construction sites and demanding outrageous illegal land dues and levies from landowners and laborers as a condition to continue their work. Refusal to pay could lead to forceful eviction, physical torture, or death threats. It is always quite difficult to deal with these land grabbers because most of them are employed by community leaders to collect these illegal dues on their behalf. Though the Lagos state government has over time made several efforts to curb these activities, the efforts are yet to bear fruits. Worried by this trend and several complaints received from residents, the present administration, through the Ministry of Justice, recently set up a task force to check the menace of land grabbing.
The state government has set up a 5-man task force with terms of reference as follows: to reduce to a barest minimum the activities of persons or corporate entities who use force and intimidation to dispossess or prevent any person or entity from acquiring legitimate interest and possession of property acquired through state government or private transactions. 2, to coordinate the efforts of the various agencies of government charged with enforcing the state government's right over land in Lagos State. 3, to work with all security agencies to ensure enforcement of state government and private property rights in Lagos State. Ladies and gentlemen, in recent years, the land grabbers have caused havoc and unrest in different parts of the state by dispossessing legitimate landowners of their properties, thereby stifling commercial activities in the state. It is therefore important that the state government not only identifies the effects of the problems being perpetrated by these unscrupulous elements on commercial activities and peace of the citizenry, but also finds lasting solutions to the menace. That is the reasoning behind the setup of this task force. Furthermore, the need to protect investors and maintain law and order also led to the setting up of the committee. This, by implication, will encourage the verification of legal claims through litigation rather than resorting to violence. As we all know, land is a very important asset in this state, and the security of title is also very important. And therefore, anybody who uses threats of arms or physical threat to dispossess people of their legitimate property will be treated as criminals.
The commissioner also cited sections of the state criminal law that will be enforced.
It is noteworthy that Section 281 of our criminal law includes land as things capable of being stolen. Section 52 and 53 prescribes a jail term of 2 years for any person who forcibly enters or takes possession of land in a manner likely to cause a breach of the peace against a person entitled by law to the possession of the land. Henceforth, the state government will be fully enforcing provisions of these sections. May I also inform the good people of this state that the State House of Assembly is currently in the process of passing a law that exclusively deals with the activities of land grabbers and prescribes appropriate stiff punishment for offenders.
The task force will be coordinated from the office of the Commissioner and has the following as members: Mr. Akinjide Bakare, Dr. Afolabi Abiodun, Mr. Alayinka Wusiu, Mr. Faik Abo, Mr. Said Kasim, Mr. Ganiyu Adebowale, and Ms. Mosumola Balogun. Telephone numbers and emails have also been provided to enable residents reach the task force.